In this video, we are going to introduce Type R multi-axis driver of SANMOTION Model PB and also introduce the software function. And this is today's outline. First, we will introduce the features of PB system and then let you know the system configuration. Next, we will tell you how to initialize Type R multi-axis driver and introduce the software. And we provide two demo videos to display the motor's movement. We start at the system features. In PB system, we use closed-loop static motors. It is a static motor with sensor, so the position information could feed back to the system and avoid the motor loose step. Different from the servo system, PB will not hunting when stopped. Due to the availability of holding torque, PB system can complete standstill to the target position. High efficiency for the load heat generation is achieved by controlling the current flow to motor according to the motor load. Compared with our conventional product, the heat generation of PB motors has been reduced from 30% to 15%. High resolution is a feature of our system. It makes the motors move more smoothly. For the DC multi-axis model, the maximum resolution is 12,800 points for each rotation, and the maximum of the DC model is 10,000. AC model can up to 60,000 points for each rotation. We have two types of power source and three kinds of control mode. Point command control is to start up the preset point or program with the IO signal. Network control is to communicate with RS485 protocol. And we can also control our driver with pulse generator. In this case, we control Type R multi-axis driver with the network control mode. SANMOTION provides a wide range of motors such as standard, low backlash, harmonic gear, electromagnetic brake, and a spur gear model. System configuration introduces the connection of hardware. Let a personal computer to be our controller. Driver and computer communicate with RS485 protocol. Four motors connect with the driver. Driver controls the current flow to operate PB motors, and encoder feedback the position information to the driver. Now we start to introduce the initialization. Three functions must be set by the digital switch. Switch 1 and switch 2 will decide the baud rate. The SX effective or not will be decided by switch 3 to 6. And we use switch 7 to 10 to set the terminator resistance. And in this case, we turn all the switches on. Our driver has protected function. LED 1 let us know if our driver turned on or not. And the alarm status can be monitored by watching flash interval of LED 2. And the meaning of each alarm has shown as the table. Now talk about wiring. Channel 1 is I/O port. Channel 2 and Channel 3 are used to communicate with the network. Channel 4 to 7 are used to connect with the encoder line. Channel 10 is for the power cable. Channel 11 to 14 are used to connect with the motor cable. And the rotary switch can set 16 address. The software SPBD2W01 is provided for support data editing and operation checking. This slide shows the motion flow of the demo video, where the motor axis 1 and 3 drive in the speed of 750 revolutions per minute and turn 3 times. Both acceleration and deceleration time are 100 milliseconds. Then we wait for 500 milliseconds after the motor stops. A loop counter will be set to repeat both actions for 10 times. According to the work we talked before, We program all the parameters and functions on this software. Last, demo video. The first video shows the motion where we mentioned before. The second video is going to display our driver can control 4 axes. First, we will control the motor one by one. Then we control double, unless the 4 axes will move at the same time. This is the end of the introduction. If you have any question, please send email to us. Thank you.